Okay, so good early afternoon. My name is Kevin Valentine, the creator of Live to Make History. And in this video, I'm going to break it down how to use MyFitnessPal. So what is MyFitnessPal? So MyFitnessPal is still a rising app everybody is using to track their macros. So macros basically consist of your carbs, your proteins, your fats. It can fit everything into one day. So let's say, for example, you're bulking. You can put your calories in, you can know where you are going wrong or what you do know you're missing behind or you're cutting. It has everything for you. Input your data and you make it happen for yourselves. Once you have downloaded MyFitnessPal either through your Play Store or your App Store or whatever app you know you're going to download it from, you're literally ready to start inputting your data. So I'm going to break it even further down on how you can seriously use this app. Let's go. Okay, so I'm going to take you through the process on how to realistically use MyFitnessPal. So once you've downloaded it, it should be on your phone, App Store, Play Store, whatever. All you need to do is literally so simple. I'm going to try and keep it as simple and as basic as possible. So click on MyFitnessPal app. As you can see, there are 4 tabs below. It's home, as you can see, diary, recipes, plans, and me. To be honest, the home is not really very necessary because some of the plans are not very specific, and you might find that it may not really work for you because some of them are very sporadic and it might not be tailored towards you. So that's very random, some of these workouts. So you might not even ever need home. Your main purpose is literally trying to track your macros. So you can use the home if you want to, but the home is not, I don't really use the home because I just focus just on tracking my calories or my macros. So yeah, so then we have diary. Diary is basically where you're going to literally input your meals. We'll get to that in a minute. Then we have recipes. So these are just giving you examples of basically the different recipes that you can use. Like I said, I don't really find these very beneficial because some of them are not very accurate, but they do help. Like I said, I'm using this just for macros, so and counting calories. So if you find these recipes beneficial, then go for it. And then we have plans as well. Like I said, it's the same thing as the recipes. They do give you guidelines, but these are all basic. It's not something that's really tailored towards you because they don't really know your capabilities. So these are just how can I put this? It's just a base. So you can look at the plans if you want to. Like I said, if your aim is to track macros, this isn't really for you. Then we have the me section. So this section, I haven't used this. This is like an old profile that I used to have. As you can see, this is like when I used to be a PT. You literally just put your details in and it kind of gives you like a random what your goal would be for the day, if that makes sense. But this is just like a rough estimate. So at the time I was trying to get 3,700 calories. I was on a bulking phase at the time. So yes, that's the me section. But you should be really focusing on diary because that's where you really want to, seriously track your macros. So as you can see, you have breakfast, lunch, you have dinner, you have snacks. So let's just say, let me just take it back to, because I haven't really used this in a while. Let me take you back to, for example, when did I used to use this? October. I got good memory, you know how it's So I'm going to take it back to October. Let's just say the 10th of October. Click that, click OK, as you can see. So as you can see on the 10th of October, so here's my macros here. So my goal was 3,500, actually went over, as you can see. And this is just like what I've had in a day. So you can see how I've literally just filled it in. It's just literally just a very, very simple app. So I'm going to break it down how you can actually use it. But as you can see from around the 10th of October, I was using this quite consistently because I was trying to track. So, yes, so I'm going to take it back to, recent times so you can see exactly how to realistically use this app. Okay, so we are in March, for example. Let's just say you want to track you know, your breakfast, for example. So all you literally need to do is breakfast, add food. Let's just say I had so there's 4 ways of tracking. There are 4 ways of literally tracking your macros. So the first way of tracking your macros is the barcode. So the barcode, as you can see, is top right with the, you know, the blue like dash, the barcode bit. You literally click on that, and it will take you straight to the barcode section. So as you can see, there's nothing there. So I've got peanut butter, as you can see. So all you literally need to do, you see the barcode right there, you just turn it right there, and boom. To make it more specific to you, if you literally are not, you know, going to be consuming 30 grams, you can literally just put this on a scale and then take however much taken out, and however much the scale is minus by, you can kind of tell how much you've consumed. But all the stuff that I say, all the carbs, the fat, the protein, it's all in there, so you can see everything, and you can still learn as you go along. So all you literally need to do once you're done and you're happy with it, you just click the tick on the top, and you're literally good to go. If you had something else with it, like here you had toast, you had bread, you can literally just scan it from the top. Most things nowadays have the barcode, so you can literally just click on the barcode and you can literally scan and keep it going. Okay, so method 2 is the no barcode. So for example, let's just say you have let's just say, I don't know, you want to track, you have you have half a mince, right? So you have no barcode. What you tend to do is you can type in the food you've had. So for example, let's just say I had mince from Lidl, for example. So I type in Lidl. Like I said, nothing's ever accurate. These are all rough guidelines. So I type in mince from Lidl, for example, Lidl mince. You kind of have to remember which size it was, because some have different fat percentages. So I'll just click. I've done this before anyway. So, and then you can tell if it's half. You can kind of, you know, tailor it towards yourself, how much, you know, how much you think it has, because like I said, nothing is ever accurate. You can have to just give a rough estimate. So you type how much servings you feel like it's in there, and you literally, once you're done, you're happy, you just click save, and you just keep going all the way down till you know, your entire day. So method number 3, as I've kind of stated before previously, but in more detail, is just strictly weighing. So let's say you have a raw meat, you got steak, whatever, you're literally just gonna weigh it, so you can kind of know how much it is, and you can always type it in and put it into, you know, breakfast, lunch, dinner, whatever you've had it, you can literally just slide it in. And like I said, you can literally type the brand on the top. MyFitnessPal can track basically almost any foods that you can find in different brands. MyFitnessPal has it, so don't panic. And everything is a rough estimate. You can never get everything to the T. You can never have exactly the same amount of calories to the T every day. There's gonna be a slight slip up that happens. So you're trying to get a rough estimate to kind of know where you are going with this and how you can continue to maintain your gains. So number 4 is social events. Let's just say you're out. Let's say you're at McDonald's or you're at a restaurant, and you're just trying to, you don't know what, you know, how much calories is in your food. So all you need to do is you would go to, let's just say, a nice dinner, you know, for a nice dinner. You just literally just go to, I type in McDonald's, Kentucky Fried Chicken and a pizza. Yeah, that film was crazy. Super Size Me, isn't it called? So McDonald's, for example, and then you can just literally type in what you've had. Did I have fries? Was it large fries? Was it lemonade? Literally everything will be here. Or I had Nando's or whatever. You just literally just type in and it gives you a rough guide. So as you can see, it was literally that simple. I know I kind of went in a little bit more detail, but it was literally that simple. So to finish, let's just say you have your macros for the day. So I'm going to go back to October because more accurate, when I was, you know, using this consistently, you know. So I'm going to go all the way back to October so you kind of get a rough guide. October, let's just say the 12th of October. Click OK, and there, bosh. So 3,173 calories. That was 397 remaining. So when you see something like this, and say your goal is trying to build muscle, bulk, or even if you're trying to lose weight, you're still, you know, you're in a deficit. But let's just say whatever it is, you haven't reached that goal yet. For me, I can kind of see, okay, cool, I have 397 calories roughly to try and consume during the day. So I'm going to scroll right to the bottom, as you can see, and I'm going to go to nutrition, the nutritional tab right there. And instantly it gives me my carbohydrates, it gives me my fats, and it gives me my protein. So instantly I can see that my protein is still quite low because I'm meant to be having around 200 grams a day. I'm giving it a rough estimate for myself. So instantly I need to go top up my protein to kind of meet my needs for the day. So as you can see, instantly you can kind of see where you are kind of going wrong, as you can see. So your fats, protein, your carbohydrates. Obviously, if you're trying to lose weight, your carbohydrate will be a lot lower. So you can kind of see how it can work and tailor towards yourself. If your fats are too low for the day, you can always top it up. If your protein is too low, you can always top it up. So yes, that's literally that simple. As I always say, it's not as hard as, you know, most people make out to be. Like I'm trying to say, if your aim is to literally just track the macros, Diary is basically your best bet when you're trying to use this app. The home is not really, you're not really going to use the home, I'm telling you. It's literally the Diary or the plus. The plus as well can kind of help you get to where you need to be quicker, whether it's, you know, going on food, etc, 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 breakfast, lunch, dinner. It's just a quicker option. But Diary and the plus, and of course your information where you can literally just fill out, but like I said, it's not going to be accurate. But I always say just play around with it. As you can see, my items, just play around with it. It's not even a complicated app. My posts, I really doubt you're going to be, you know, doing posts. Your main focus is that Diary, so you can track and see what you're doing day to day to day. So finally, for example, let's just say you're trying to connect an app together. I don't know if it could be your Fitbit, it could be, let's just, like, for example, I do a lot of walking, so I want to try and connect that to MyFitnessPal. All you literally need to do is literally that simple. You literally just scroll down to apps and devices, as you can see, with the 4 squares. So apps and devices, let's just any. You can actually manually type it in as well here, or you can just click the Fitbit tracker, for example, as an example, and you can literally just connect. And it will literally connect it to your, obviously sign in, etc, etc. You're just following the instructions from there. So yeah. Alright, so as you can tell, it was literally that simple on how to use MyFitnessPal. If you have not done so, make sure you go download it today. Why? Because we have one life. Let's go out there, let's continue to live. Let's continue to live to make history, because we, as I keep saying over and over, we have one life. So go track.